Just let this decant open up. It's a great way to start every trip. See at Pinto Lake?
Just because we're out here doesn't mean we can't be civilized.
Oh, we stopped to have lunch, and I'm already starting to think about dinner. Tonight's gonna be an epic dinner. We're gonna have a Bison Tomahawk for dinner. Any last words?
Wish me luck.
Oh man, you don't need it. Maddie, you're the first to sign this book this year. Impressive. You only got business cards left, so it looks like you're gonna have to send me a sticker. We're at Pinto Lake tonight with a ton of horseflies and all of these mosquitoes, but we're not gonna feed them. We did find Gord on the trail, and Gord is going to join us for dinner tonight. We have enough dinner to go around. When you get to see this Bison Tomahawk, you'll understand why. But while the fire's going, we're gonna turn it into coals. I'm gonna make up the salad and let it marinate, and we're gonna make our skewers and marinate those too, so we can just grill them at the end. While Marty is pretending that I'm wasting time, but I'm actually resting the meat. Just gonna put this bean sprout salad together here. We're gonna leave it in the bag and let it marinate while we're cooking everything else. So I've made this dressing ahead of time. I'll tell you what the ingredients are in here on the screen: sesame oil, ginger, garlic, soy sauce, brown sugar basically. And then we'll throw our sesame seeds in. And we'll chop up some green onions. So I'm just prepping these mushrooms up here, cut the stems off. And then just divvying up the onions for when I put the skewers together. So I'm gonna cut our shiitake mushrooms in half and then skewer them up with these red onions. Now I'm gonna do 2 skewers for them. That way they lay flat on the grill later.
Yeah, vegetables in particular.
It's funny because my question was going to be, how do you prevent the mushrooms from breaking in half always? That's what they always do.
Always. It's a good tip.
Very good tip.
There you go, 1 skewer. Now we'll do them all up and we'll do our shishitos after. Okay, mushrooms are done. Onto the shishito peppers. I'm just gonna use the onions to hold the peppers on. And there's our skewer. Okay, now that our skewers are done, let's get our salad finished up. I'm gonna shred the microplane, a carrot into here. We're squeezing our lime into here.
So why do they call it a tomahawk?
Just because the bone is so big. It's just kind of barbaric. The Chef Evan Outdoors meat rub. Just get it on there nice. Be generous. Look at the marbling on this. I'm excited for dinner here. This is gonna be fantastic. Fire's going nice and good. Brennan and Christian here put it together. We're gonna get our tomahawk cooking up on this guy. So it's probably gonna take about a half an hour to cook this thing. We wanna go slow. We don't wanna just char the outside of it and have it raw in the middle. So we're gonna keep the coals low, keep the flames low so it's not licking that steak too much. And at the end, if we need to, we'll fire the flames up just to char the outside and get that caramelization happening for us. Okay, so we've turned our steak once. Now let's get a nice flip on it. See how those grill marks are doing. Oh, that looks good. So our steak's pretty close. We're gonna finish cooking it off to the side away from the heat, but we're gonna get our skewers going. Some olive oil. Get some olive oil on them. And then we're just gonna season them up. Some salt and pepper. That's all we need for the shishito peppers and the mushrooms and onions. Very simple, lightweight, and delicious. We get those on the grill. And we want to be careful we don't burn our skewers.
A little char on the skewer won't hurt.
No.
So you just saw Evan, he was poking the meat. That's how he doesn't do like I do. I usually cut it 15 times to see if it's well done, and Evan gave me shit for doing that. So Evan touches it. He can tell if it's the cook of the meat by the feel of it. And he showed me a trick. He's like, if you hold these two fingers and you touch there, that's
Rare.
rare. If you hold it there, now it becomes a little harder. That's
Medium.
medium rare. That's medium, and if you squeeze across, ew, cow, that's like well done. Actually, my hands are all shriveled up right now because I'm totally dehydrated, so my whole hand is well done, but it's a cool trick.
Okay, everything's getting real close, real quick. So things are gonna move fast at this point. Just gonna add a little bit of extra seasoning as it's fallen off into the fire as we've been cooking. Once we get this done, I'm gonna pull it off and sit it down here with the Bison Tomahawk, and we'll start slicing that tomahawk up. We'll let the boys get their plates, and we'll plate up a nice looking dish for the pitcher. So get this bone out of here first. Look at that. That is epic. So we'll plate up our first one. We'll cut this piece off and we'll save it for later side. That is absolutely perfect. Get our salad on that plate next. So our bean sprout salad. Throw a skewer or two on there. Marty, you cannot eat these skewers. You can try.
The reason Evan said that is because I'm the guy who eats everything that's on my plate.
Now we'll mold and salt the finished pieces of steak. Get it on the plate and
Keep some for the other guys, man. Take one piece
you
off.
say that every time. It's okay. I don't need water because we're gonna have this 2013 Shiraz. It's actually Syrah Viognier blend. It's from Laughing Stock Vineyard in Naramata. They're from the same hometown that I am. They're gonna tell you they're from White Rock, but they're really from Surrey. Let's not lie to everybody here.
Do I need to swish it around and aerate it?
No, I
It's
think
been aerated all day,
it's
right?
been decanted for a day and a half. Rocky Bison provided the tomahawk steak for us tonight.
Wow.
Amazing cut of meat.
Cheers to Rocky Bison.
Yeah.
Because this is amazing.
Yeah, check him out. They're in Bragg Creek. He's got an online.
Oh, nice.
He's got an online thing that you can go through. He does have a storefront too that you can, if you're in Bragg Creek and you want to stop in, you can grab some there. Delicious meat. We're having bison again tomorrow night, so he, you know, I trust what this guy's farming. Sustainable, beautiful Canadian Albertan bison. So we met Gord last night. We were climbing up Cataract Pass, and Marty points out this
Shadow.
movement. Yeah, and he's like, I think that's somebody coming up. I'm like, no way, it's moving too fast. He's like, no, that's somebody. And he's like, it's moving fast. And Gord proved his character. He's such a gentleman. He waited until Brendan summited before he came up and summited, which was super amazing. So thank you for that.
That was the plan.
What a man.
This is unbelievable.
Isn't it?
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
The wine.
Thank you.
The wine is fantastic. That salad is amazing, Evan.
Thank you. Well, if you like these videos, and maybe I've given you some ideas for your own trips outside, make sure to give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and follow along. Thanks for coming in, Gord. Appreciate it.
Man, I'm so fortunate. top of the pass, and look what happens. Wow. The higher the elevation, the better the people.
Definitely.
Brendan, you haven't said anything yet, bud. You need to. How was the day, bud?
It was good. It was a long one.
Yesterday you said was one of the hardest days of your young life.
And
Did we surpass it with this one today?
today was double as hard as yesterday.
We're gonna give you the trifecta.
Yeah, 'cause
when you're done this trip, you're gonna have number 1, 2, and 3 hardest days of your life.
Yeah.
Maybe even 4.
In that order.
Tomorrow's not going to be easy.
No.
Just so you know.
We're vlogging!
I don't know if you can see all the mesquites. They are everywhere.
Well, the bugs are gone.
Yeah.
You don't need your beak anymore.
That's amazing.